We are pretty much ready to head off. So I've just got to put my laptop in my bag. And my bag is all packed. Just my little travelling bag. I didn't unfortunately manage to get a suitcase, which I did want to get because it's a bit of a pain carrying that bag around. But there we go, there's worse things in life, I can deal with it. Yeah, I need this video to upload very quickly because then I really do need to head to go and get the bus, to get the train, to get my flight, and then hopefully everything will be smooth. I'll be very happy when I'm through, and I know Birmingham Airport, so there's no like I go through, I check in, like head at the Barcelona Airport, and then I didn't realise the flight's like another check-in process. Anyway, oh yes, that's just shared, it's literally perfect. I am gonna quickly get this done and then head off. Guys, we have arrived. I just went to the square, I don't know where I'm going, like I got given a map, they're so friendly at reception. And this is the little apartment, it's actually really cute. I haven't seen outside because it's like 10 PM at the moment. Got a little kitchen, which is nice. And then, bathroom, shower, toilet, bedroom. So yeah, it's actually really nice to be honest. I wasn't sure. Oh, the light's done. And honestly, it's massive everywhere. So I'm really excited to explore tomorrow. I did just literally head to the restaurant to pick up something for dinner because I haven't, well actually I did have quite a big lunch, but other than that I haven't eaten that much today. So I actually picked up a spaghetti bolognese, they're about to close, so luckily I managed to get something, looks fine. And I think there's some parmesan. So I'm gonna have that and then probably head to bed. I might try and book some things actually tonight before I go to bed. But I'm really excited. I got this good book actually at the airport, Maidens. I've read quite a bit of it on the plane. So yeah, I will probably give you more of a tour on things tomorrow because I literally just arrived here. Oh my god, the taxi driver, guys, he was manic. He was going at like over 100 miles per hour. He was like, oh, we're here really fast. I was like, yeah, I'm glad we made it here. Anyway, I'm gonna eat this and then head to bed, I think. Good morning guys, we're on day 1. I'm so excited to get started with everything. Last night I booked, I think, well I'm on a waiting list to like CrossFit this evening and this bike session this evening. They had like a couple of things to book this morning, but I thought, you know what, let's explore, see what's kind of about, see what I fancy doing, because I think you can book things individually and just kind of show up to them. I'll probably go to the gym, definitely. Well, I definitely go to the gym this morning. And I need a coffee first. I really want a coffee. I made a hot water because I've got nothing, no food or anything in this apartment. Luckily, I obviously got that meal last night. I'm not hungry because I didn't normally eat first thing, but I would like a coffee, for sure. I don't think they have matcha. Anyway. Yeah, I'll bring you guys along today. I think I've done a little bit of work this morning, but I'm doing a bit of reading now because I've still got a bit of time before everything opens at like 8. Yeah, it's just after 7. I'm gonna have a quick shower and so I'll be ready to look around. Yeah, coffee. I've also just had a look around everywhere and it is incredible. Oh my gosh, I've never seen so many sports facilities in my life. Oh my god, it's just incredible. It's mind-blowing. So I'm gonna have this and then probably go and get stuck in with things. We are ready for gym time, guys. Session number 1. So I just had my coffee and I feel so much better now, so much more energized, alive. I've also done a little bit of unpacking and happy about that because I just feel a bit more settled now. So we are ready to hit the gym. We've got a little push session to do and then later on I think I'll probably do a bit of swimming, maybe a bit of cycling. Like 3 PM and it's been a nice morning. This afternoon I've got a bike session, body bike something booked, and then a CrossFit conditioning session. I was having an orange and I just had an apple. I had a really big breakfast quite late, so I'm not actually that hungry, but hopefully this will tie me over to like dinner after the activities, and then yeah, we're probably gonna get a main dinner. I don't know what I'll get. something nice. I mean, I could just buy things from the shop and cook them. Whenever I'm away, I normally end up having breakfast and dinner out and then just having a light snack in the middle of the day, so that's probably what I'll end up doing unless I'm really hungry. Good morning, guys! We're about to go on a little walk around the lagoon, so I think I'm gonna take you. Things don't open until 8, which is slightly strange because obviously I'm up so early, but it's actually okay because I can just get things done kind of before that time. But we're at 7:30 now, so I'm gonna go for a little walk and then we will probably head to the gym for session number 1 of the day. I started off the leg session with the adductor machine. I often start off with this exercise, and today actually this machine was quite nice, a little bit different to the one that I use in my home gym, but it was quite nice and smooth, and I did quite like the foot position as well. And I just did 3 sets of 12, I think it was about 8 to 12 reps of this, not going too heavy on the first set, and I think this was the set I filmed, and then 2 more sets slightly heavier as I went on the sets. After the adductor machine, I moved on to lying hamstring curl. This machine I was not keen on at all. I just couldn't quite get the right angle. So it actually felt like it was like slipping off my ankles. It doesn't look too bad actually when I'm viewing it now, but it felt really quite uncomfortable, and it was the same with quite a few other resistance machines. It really makes me appreciate how much I like the machines in my home gym. They are actually pretty good machines there, and also obviously I'm quite used to them. But I just thought I'd warm up the hamstrings before moving on to kind of like the main compound lifts. Again, I did 3 sets of the laying hamstring curl. Then I moved on to a Smith machine squat. So I would never normally do a Smith machine squat, but unfortunately the squat rack next to me was busy. So I thought, well, let's just stick to this. So I actually did a narrow stance, and I only did 2 sets of these just because I didn't really want to work the quads too much. I did actually try and make it a bit more glute focused. But I'm trying not to do too much on the quads at the moment because they are quite well developed already, and they get really pumped whenever I do a leg session. Then I moved on to single leg split squat. So I'm doing it again with the Smith machine. I do actually really like this exercise. You can actually see the back leg shaking a little bit. So I did 3 sets of this exercise, and I was going for 8 to 12 repetitions on each side. Most of the session was, I would say, more posterior focused, as most of my sessions are at the moment, just because, as you guys know, I am trying to really focus on growing the hamstrings and the glutes at the moment. After the single leg split squats, I moved on to a good morning, probably my favourite exercise, and you can actually see my hamstrings working really well, and I think the definition of them is coming on quite a lot as well, so I'm really pleased actually with this. I started off at 10 kg on each side, so it was like 40 kg I think in total, and then I moved on to 15 kg on each side, but I only filmed like 1 set of each exercise. After the good mornings, I moved on to leg extension. I was not keen on this machine at all. This was not a nice leg extension. It's too low, the pad. For some reason I couldn't get it to lift any higher. I think it was on like the highest setting. So I did like 1 or 2 sets, and then I abandoned this exercise. I was like, you know what, I didn't really want to focus too much on the quads, as I've said, so we just won't do any more sets of this exercise today. After the leg extensions, I moved on to the leg press. There were 2 leg presses, and it probably would have been better I used the other one. However, I thought I've used the other one before and it's not my favourite leg press, so I thought I would do the leg press on this machine instead, and I was just doing single leg. So again, really focusing on working the hamstrings and glutes in this exercise, and I think you can see them working. I don't think the leg press actually went any lower than this, because I could have done with it being a little bit lower at the bottom. So I did 3 sets, again going a little bit heavier on each set, and I was going for around 8 to 12 repetitions. So when I got to that point where it was really difficult at the end of each set, it normally lied between about 8 to 12 repetitions. I moved on to the abductor, and then I moved on to the calf raise, which I didn't actually film, but these are my last 2 exercises. So I don't always do this exercise, but I actually do find it's quite beneficial to do sometimes at the end of the session, just for the glutes. And it's not always the best angle when you're trying to film this exercise, so I didn't really know where to kind of put the camera angle. But that was pretty much my session. After this I just did the seated calf raise, as I said, but unfortunately I didn't film that exercise. Guys, I've just finished session number 1, which was a leg session, mainly hamstring focused today, and I've got like an hour and a half until my, I think it's Olympic lifting, I've got class, so I'm just going to get some breakfast. Probably the same place I went to yesterday. Oh my god guys, it's been such a good morning. I've just finished an Olympic lifting class, which was super fun. And I asked the instructor, I think they were like, oh, you're really good. So I said, would I be okay to do the CrossFit? And he was like, yeah, definitely do the CrossFit. So I'm going to start doing like the CrossFit for kind of advanced, which will be fun. I also had to get a couple of bits because I literally don't have equipment for here, honestly. I don't have equipment for running and cycling. So I got some running glasses. They were pricey, but I definitely needed them. Also got some new running trainers because I did actually order some trainers, but they're like the barefoot running ones before I came here, but I didn't actually bring them because I was like, I don't know if I need them. Anyway, I'm going to leave these ones because they're wholly and not very good. So I've got some New Balance ones, look how cool they are, very nice. And I got some goggles because I desperately needed goggles. And then last but not least, I got a little like running pouch. I don't know how I feel about these, but actually it'll be really handy for when I'm home as well, because there's a space for like my phone and a tiny little water bottle. So if I want to, in my mind, what I'm going to start doing is, obviously I want to get a bike when I'm home, but I also do want to get back into running. So I'll be able to run with that to the gym, with my little water bottle, phone, keys, and then run back home, because it's actually a really good distance, like running to and from the gym from where I live. I'll show you these glasses, they are literally life. So they were, as I said, very expensive, and I wasn't expecting to buy them, but actually they're very much needed. They're for running and cycling. Oh yeah, look how cool that is. Oh, I'm so happy. So now I have like no limitations. I can actually swim, cycle and ride with the right kit. Just finished tennis fitness. Oh my god, it was so much fun. And me and my doubles kind of partner, we won the last thing, so that was good. And I'm gonna go and have a little bit of time in the sun. I wanted to go swimming, but there's a swimming thing on at the moment, which I've missed. So I won't go swimming. I probably won't go later today. I'll probably grab some dinner and that vlog there. I hope you guys have enjoyed the first couple of days in Lanzarote, and I will see you for my next vlog. Bye guys.